Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm really excited to be filming this video today because it is something that's been very highly requested, and I think it's only fitting to do this video because of how much traveling I have been doing lately. So yeah, I thought I would share with you my top 10 travel essentials today. And that's just to sort of make things easier for you guys if you are going off onto your travels, and even if you you don't even have to be going to the same places as I've sort of been to last year in the last 6 months. So it started off with Bali and then ended up with Sydney. And in those 6 months, I had literally I counted it, 13 planes in 6 months. Like, that is just bizarre because that's not something that I've ever really thought I'd do, but I love traveling and I love travel vlogging, and you guys seem to love it too, so why the hell not? So anyway, I'm gonna get straight into it and show you my top 10 travel essentials for just literally everywhere I go. So the first one is pretty straightforward, but I literally will not go anywhere without these things, and I've sort of categorized them into one. So yeah, it's like, state the obvious, antibacterial wipes. You just never know when you're going to need them when you're traveling. Honestly, these come in more handy than you would think. And as well as that, just some tissues as well. Hand sanitizer, always a must because there's so many germs out when traveling. I always carry around a few of these Libra Get Fresh wipes because sometimes you just want to freshen up down there if you can't have a shower. And I also carry around some face wipes as well because especially when I'm flying, I hate having makeup on. It just feels disgusting, so I always like to make sure I'm really nice and fresh. So yeah, that is like the first one that I always have in my backpack or my handbag when I'm traveling. Yeah, always got the wet ones, the tissues, face wipes, the little Libra wipes. These are good because they're actually flushable, and hand sanitizer. So the second one is kind of ties in with those a little bit, but it is just a standard moisturizer. Now, the reason why I've been taking this one with me lately is because Mugu is an awesome brand. This is just like a little travel size one, so it's like awesome for traveling. And it is something that I can use on my body and my face. It's not as moisturizing as like my moisturizer that I use from Irresistible by Nelly, but those are like sort of big to carry around. So I just like to have this, yeah, just in there because it's really super light and easy because it's got a little thing, and it is a little travel pack that can be used on my face and body. And I don't know about you guys, but airports and planes dry my skin out so bad. Like, I literally get flaky skin. It is gross. So that is a must as well. Since we are on topic of skincare, I've got two things from my own brand. My lip butter is honestly a must. My skin gets really dry and so do my lips. But this is amazing because I can, put it on my lips or like anywhere else if I'm having like super dry patches or anything, and it works a treat. And my favorite flavor at the moment, I think because it's summer, it's like such a summery flavor, but passion fruit cheesecake is my ultimate fave. Goes with me everywhere I go. That's just in my handbag anyway, but yeah, I would never go without some sort of lip balm. And my lime and green tea mist, honestly, if you have this, you would totally understand why. It is just the most refreshing thing in the world. Like, just spraying it like on your face and your body, just, oh, it makes you feel amazing. And if you have sunburn, because this has got the mint in there, it feels so good on sunburn. So if you've been like out in the sun and that kind of thing, just on your face, it's like so refreshing and cool and just really nice. Like, especially when you're going somewhere where it's hot, highly recommend. The next thing I always take with me, and this is really strange, but it has come in handy so many times, is tea bags. I always take these Hooker Cleanse teas, and sometimes I'll take like a lemon ginger as well. But I find whenever I'm traveling, and obviously like I'm not eating as well as I would at home and that kind of thing, and I can get a bit of an upset stomach because I'm always stressed when I travel, like really bad. So I can find, yeah, that I can get a little bit uneasy in the stomach and that sort of thing. So these are always amazing. And when you go to hotel rooms and stuff, they've always got teas, but they're always just black teas, and I don't drink black tea because I don't really do caffeine. So yeah, these are amazing. And I always find if I'm like sort of having trouble sleeping or something, which sometimes I do when I travel, these are just like amazing, like lifesaver. I always bring some of these. Next thing is rescue remedy. If you if you suffer from anxiety, you would 100% catch what I'm throwing here. I cannot go anywhere without these. This actually is in my handbag like all the time. It is like all grody, that's why, but this lives in my handbag. This goes with me everywhere I go because I just never know when I'm going to need it, and it is a lifesaver. I take these little pastilles with me as well. They're just like little lolly versions. To be honest, I don't think they work anywhere near as good as this, but I usually just take both anyway because I like to be prepared just in case I lose one or one runs out or something like that. So I've got a backup because we don't want no anxiety attacks in the middle of our trip, do we? The next thing I always take with me is a portable charger. I find these, I've got a black one of this as well, but I have no idea where it is. These were literally just from Kmart, like $5 or $10, can't remember, but so cheap. And they just fit in like your handbag really nicely or in your clutch. So whenever I go away, because I'm always like Snapchatting heaps and on my phone a lot and that kind of thing, my battery runs out super quick. But with these, I can just take this and my phone charger and like wrap it up into a little package, and it just fits perfectly in my bag. But yeah, these are just absolute lifesavers. So yeah, love these little things. The next thing I absolutely cannot travel without is my studio headphones. These are absolutely amazing. I've done an Instagram post on these, so you probably would have seen me rave about them, but honestly, these are incredible. These are the comfiest, like they're all cushioned around here, so they are like the comfiest things. I literally take these with me on every single trip. I go to the gym, all my walks, everything. Like I use them so much. And I was a bit nervous about getting white because I thought that they would be really dirty, but they're actually not. Like there's not even any really makeup on them, which is interesting. And if I ever do get a little bit, it just wipes straight off because it's like leather. But yeah, the sound of these is like absolutely insane. Like the quality, and like when I play songs with like bass, like it just sounds so good. Like I'm obsessed. And yeah, they just like, they fold in like this and they just fit in, yeah, my backpack like so easily. Like they take up barely any room. And they are like Bluetooth, they're wireless. So they just connect to Bluetooth to my phone, and I pop them on and I'm ready to go. And I can't even hear what's on the outside. So whenever I have them on, I'm like talking really, really loud. But yeah, they are amazing. I do have a discount code, so I will pop that on the screen and I'll pop a link in the bio as well. The next thing I obviously can't travel without is my good old vlogging camera. And I think like this is an essential for anyone. Like even if you aren't a vlogger, then bring a camera. But then I'm thinking like, do people even bring cameras around anymore, or do they just like use their phones nowadays? Because like now the iPhones have got like portrait mode and all that, like who really needs a camera anymore? But yeah, I take this baby with me absolutely everywhere I go. And the last thing, either like a notebook like this one or my planner. So this year, I have this planner. Every year I have something different. This one was actually from Kmart, and I am absolutely obsessed with it. Like it was super affordable, and it's just, I love the layout and how it's got all the months in the tabs here, because when I like do makeup bookings or I have like appointments or meetings and that kind of thing, they're usually months in advance. So it's really easy how I can just quickly like flick through to things, whereas all the planners I've had in the past, I had to like go through all the pages and go to the months and whatever. And yeah, it's just got like good little storage in here, little space for little business cards there. It's actually got like a section at the start of each month where you can like jot down your expenses and that sort of thing. So it's just really cool, really handy. I do, however, only take this with me if I am going on a business trip or I am going away for work. Otherwise, I'll just bring with me just a plain old journal and a pen. You need a pen as well. Like, you do not understand how handy a pen comes in. when you have to fill out custom forms and shite like that. So yeah, this is just my little notebook journal thing, just so I can whenever I'm sort of somewhere, I always like to sort of plan out the time that we're there and like what we've got to do, and I don't know, there's always just shit I always need to write down, so that's why I always bring a journal with me. So I always bring something that I can write with and something that I can write on. So that is my 10 or 11, I think. Hang on, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, sorry. Don't know how to count. But they are my absolute travel must-haves, my travel essentials, whatever you want to call it. Things that I travel with each and every time I go somewhere. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed seeing what my essentials are, and hopefully it makes it a little bit easier if you are going away and you don't know what to pack and you want to make sure you haven't forgotten anything important. These things are definitely important, in my opinion anyway. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what other videos you guys would like to see this year. I'm really excited to bring you some awesome content, so let me know what you want to see. And yeah, I will see you all in my next video. Bye!